What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, boy, we have some Age of the Prime leaks to cover today. So last night at the time of this recording, we have the Voyager class Age of the Prime's Prima prototype leaked from this Chinese social media website. I think it's pronounced Baidu or whatever. And we have a few images here, about 5, and let's look at them. I'll give you guys my thoughts on them as always. So, this is a prototype, so I wouldn't really go too hard into what we see here because it's obviously missing parts. Obviously, it doesn't have a head. It's not painted. It doesn't have the correct plastic, probably. I'd assume it's going to be the color scheme of how he appeared in the Covenant of the Primes from the Align continuity. But, I don't know, with this plastic being the orange brownish color that it is, maybe it's his G1 counterpart. But I just want to remind everybody that anytime we see early prototypes like this, oftentimes than not, this is just a random plastic color that they used just to make a prototype out of to see, how the figure would look in physical form or whatever. This is not the actual color of the plastic. I'm like 90% sure on that. Because if you look at other prototypes over the years that have leaked, if you look at so many Generations figures, there was recently one Trashmaster last year. He was freaking Constructicon colors, and obviously the released version was brown and gray. So the color scheme here is probably going to be very different. I'd assume it's going to be white, blue, silver, and gray, possibly, like his Covenant of the Primes appearance. That would be my preferred look, but again, I don't know. Maybe they are going with the more G1 comic accurate color scheme with the orange and what do you have, blue and green on him too, I think. I can't really remember, but it definitely does look like in terms of the design itself, they're mixing aligned with G1 here, because you could definitely tell the lower legs are obviously Covenant of the Primes Prima, the shoulders are from Covenant, the chest, but then it looks like the arms, the thighs, and a bit of the waist, what he may be transforming into is more so G1 based, because I don't remember what he transformed into Covenant. I'm pretty sure we didn't know at all. But I'm pretty sure in G1 he was a Cybertronian truck. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it seems like if you look at the leg kibble, he's turning into a truck. I almost said chest windows. Oh my god. He's got windows on his back. He's got wheels on his lower legs there. So I'd assume he's going to be some form of a Cybertronian truck or a car, which I don't know. I was expecting something a little bit more out there for his vehicle mode, considering he's like an ancient 13 Prime, especially since we didn't really know what he transformed into beforehand. But I don't know, I'll take a Cybertronian truck, I guess. And if this allows for getting other characters out there that may benefit off of this mold, then so be it. I really don't mind. You can even tell he has hand articulation there. He's got a pin joint through the fingers, which is fantastic. Somebody pointed this out last night, and every single Prime we've gotten so far has had finger articulation for this new Legacy Age of the Primes, 13 Primes lineup here. Prima, Fallen, and Vector Prime have all had articulated hands, which is fantastic. I'm loving that. Y'all know me on this channel. I always advocate for more figures having articulated hands as opposed to just the permanently molded 5mm port jack-off hands. I absolutely hate those. I think they look terrible. And I definitely feel like this is a much better evolution of the 5mm hand port. And I really do hope they implement this more and more going forward, which it kind of seems like they are, because I'd assume these 13 Prime molds are going to be used for other characters down the line. And it seems like they are doing that here with Prima, considering he's a truck. So I don't know what they could use this character for. People have been trying to speculate and figure out what details could work for other characters in the future for releases, and I don't think anybody's really found anything yet. I was hoping by the time I would record this video, somebody would have found something so I could, talk about that in the video and put in the title, but it seems like nobody's really found anything, unfortunately. Me personally, I can't think or find anything that he could be retooled into in the future. Hopefully whatever they do decide to repaint or remold him into it's a good choice, because sometimes, you know, especially lately, Hasbro has been making super weird mold choices for characters. Like Vector Prime doesn't get enough budget to be a brand new mold, but a character like Prima here gets an all-new mold. I don't really understand their planning these days with some of these mold choices. It's super random to me. Sometimes they do make pretty awesome choices with the molds, especially in recent years. They've gotten a lot better with certain things in terms of repaints and retools. But again, there's also times where it really hasn't worked out too well. I'm looking at you, Vector Prime. But you know, I'm really curious to see what the head sculpt looks like, if it's going to be more so a line continuity, or if it's going to be G1 based, or if it's going to be a mix of both, like what the body mold seems to be here. Which, to me, guys, I really wish it was more so a line continuity designed, rather than this amalgamation of what seems to be G1 and Covenant. But, you know, I'll take what I could get. Some of the aligned continuity cues are still there, obviously. The lower legs, the chest, the shoulders, and potentially the head. Again, we can't see the head in these pictures. It's just a ball joint. But, you know, I'm really excited to see how this figure turns out, what the final color scheme is going to be, what design they're going to use for the head sculpt and the colors, and what this guy is potentially going to be repainted or retooled into for the future. A lot of exciting things to speculate on and wonder until this guy is officially revealed and is not a half-baked prototype here. I've already seen some people like complaining about the figure, and I'm like, guys, chill out. This is just an unfinished prototype. He doesn't even have the correct colors on him yet, and people are already judging the mold. It's super strange, and there's already people talking about, is it just me, or is this guy a Tarn retool? Like, it's become a meme at this point. It's like almost every figure that Hasbro reveals now, people are either saying he's going to be a pre-tool for 86 Megatron, or is this a Tarn retool? Like, you almost get that almost every time now. It's freaking annoying and super dumb, and it just shows you how absolutely ridiculous the Transformers community is at times, and just super obnoxious and annoying with stuff like that. Because it happens so often. Every year there's some brain rot meme similar to that where it's like, guys, it's super obvious. Just open your eyes and look at the figures. There's nothing alike. What recently pissed me off was the Fallen and SS86 Megatron thing. So many people in my comments defending me, you know, agreeing with me because it's obviously the case, but also so many people talking about, you don't know what you're talking about, and it's obviously a pre-tool for 86 Megatron, when it makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, guys, I don't want to ramble on too much longer. Let me know down in the comments below, how do y'all feel about this Prima figure right here? Do you think it's going to be awesome, or do you not? All my social medias are linked down below, including my email if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or irregular display shelves in your homes. You can either hit me up on any of my social media accounts, or just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!